Sometimes, like, younger kids ask me, how come every time you make a bed, why do you always make it red? And I don't really think they'll ever understand, so I just don't even explain to them. I try to break that. Um, I mean, yeah, I definitely tried to set my spot. Anyway, I look at these villages and stuff, and then there's, like, the villagers, and I'm like, okay, they look different, but they just kind of look ridiculous. And then there's this one. I really don't like this one. I, you can leave. And there's the iron golems. They're cool, but they've always been there. Speaking of iron golems, remember when you always had to do this because you're playing in creative mode and you just want a army of iron golems for whatever reason, so you start going like this, or maybe even this one. This one was really cool. Oh, well, no, you can just use a spawn egg now. Like, all you have to do is insert some spawn egg, and then you have a million of them within 5 seconds. Like this, without having to do any effort at all. And, I don't know, I find that very not fun, even though it's easier. Because, and younger kids would never understand the pain of trying to make 300 iron golems have a battle royale in creative mode with some like wither or whatever. And then there's this guy wearing a ridiculously large hat, and I don't even know what this thing is. I never bothered to figure out what it does. I don't really like it. It takes up a spot on the farm that you would always go to steal the crops from and stuff. And now look at this houses. The villagers figured out how to make better houses, and they don't even have movable arms. And look at this. What is this? What is this cat? I don't know. Where's my orange and gray ones that are a lot simpler? And what do you mean I can't turn an ocelot into a cat anymore? This is ridiculous. Can you even breed them? Oh, good, you can. Okay. Anyway. Oh, and for several years, we begged for frogs to be in the game. You know, like little frogs that jump on the lily pads, because we had lily pads, but we had no frogs. And then we got this. And okay, they're cute. I don't really like what it's doing with its mouth. Cat, what are you doing? But like, okay, we got a frog now. What does it do? It jumps and swims. Oh, cool. That's great. Anyway, one of my favorite mobs for whatever reason when I was younger was a bat. And I really liked how they were tiny and could fly around. And now they're not tiny and they fly slower, it seems like. Look at those giant ears. The giant ears make them significantly larger. No offense, bat. But like, I miss your old design. And it hasn't even been a year yet, actually. But speaking of things that I liked when I was younger, my favorite I never actually played mods when I was younger. Anyway, my favorite mob, the zombie pigman, got turned into this thing. He's only got one ear. It still has a golden sword, but like the hooves make it look like he's wearing gloves. That makes it look like he's pretty much naked. Oh, they're fighting. See, this is what I like. They just don't care. But that's what I liked about the zombie pigman. I just can't like that about this thing. But still, not being able to turn ocelots into cats is ridiculous. What am I doing? I don't know, but it's fun. like so many parts of Minecraft that I used to do so often. Like if I wanted a cat, you go up to it, you find an ocelot, and you go like this. If I wanted an iron golem, you actually build out the thing with like the pumpkins or whatever. I already put the iron thing away, and you go like that. And there would always be someone. There was always be like someone, you know, where they would say something like mossy cobblestone, and you go like this, and you put that, and it would turn into something, but it was actually just a mod that they were using or something, or like a joke. But like what I don't really like the most is probably the brand new update that they're coming out with right now. And I don't know why I don't really like the new update, but I feel like it's adding things that were never meant to be added. Like, oh, wait a minute. Whoops. I don't think I have new wolf variants or whatever turned on. But, I don't know. It doesn't seem right that uh, the collars, or the wolf armor is viable, because, like, isn't that what these collars are for? Like, you can dye the collars, and that would make them unique. Doesn't this remind you of, like, old Stampy videos, when he would dye all of his dog collars different colors or whatever and name them? Oh wait, of course it doesn't, because no one remembers Stampy, even though that's the only thing I used to watch. And then there's this thing. Cool. This thing. It's probably gonna add so many benefits to combat that I can't even fight anybody anymore. Because I already can't, because of these netherite stuff, and crazy, like, totems of undying, and I don't know. Ender pearls have always been here, but they're just annoying. Wolf armor is cool, I guess. But now they had to rename the scoot to Turtle Scoot. And now they have an Armadillo Scoot because they need to have an armadillo, which doesn't drop anything, and every once in a while poops out one of these things. And if you run next to it, it gets scared. It's also kind of stupid. I found out it would like walk towards monsters and stuff, but they don't hurt them anyway, so it's fine. And then there's this thing. I don't really know how to describe this. It's a skeleton that shoots slower, even though it has poison arrows, and can only be found in the structure, the trial chambers, like the new one. Actually, maybe it can be found other places. I haven't cared enough to look. And finally, a shorter breeze, or blaze, you know what I was trying to say. A shorter blaze that drops these breeze balls and other stuff. It does this, basically. Oh, I guess it deflects. But it does this, it shoots these things at you, and it pushes you around, and it jumps. That's very cool. It can jump, guys. Yeah, get it, dog. Yeah, it jumps, guys. That's cool, right? Let's go to the Nether, which is my favorite wasteland of Fairy Doom, because no one lives there, or only those pigmen people, and those creepy wizard skeletons. What is this? This is not a wasteland of Fiery Doom, it's just a... Well, it's a wasteland of Fiery Doom, but it's very dusty, and... What is that? Life? In the Nether? I thought the only things here were undead things, and you don't look very dead to me. You just look like a lava creature. Oh my goodness, this dust is making the game lag so much. I can't handle it. Let's go somewhere else. Um, let's go to, uh, what is a bastion? I wonder. Yeah, there we go. Um, oh, what is this? Civilization in the, oh, well, here we have more fiery wasteland, but, civilization in the fiery wasteland with no civilization? That's cool. And what is this thing? A pig with an axe that can one-shot you or something? That's pretty interesting. Netherite scrap. I wonder what that is. Oh, it turns out that it's a thing that you can use to make these ingots. Yes, let's try crafting myself a netherite sword. That sounds like a good idea. Alright, here we go. And let's put it in the crafter thing. And okay, it doesn't work that way. I need to use a smithing table. I need to use a what now? A smithing table. What are these things? Oh, they're things that you can put on armor. Get out of my way, sir. Whatever you are. Replacement of the zombie pigmen. What do I do with this stick? I need a diamond sword? Okay, sure. A diamond sword. What do I do now? I need a different thing? I don't... What is this? Okay, cool. It's, I don't need a stick. Oh, there we go. Now I get this. A really, really overpowered, piece of metal on a stick. And there's also armor that goes along with it, too. Yeah, and it's literally unbreakable when you enchant it, and you can never, ever beat someone in a fight if they're wearing it, even if you are also wearing it, and using the netherite sword and axe. Wait a minute. Axe? Why are they strong? You're telling me that a stone axe can do 9 attack damage? That's like more than the netherite sword can do. A stone axe is more powerful than a sword that was crafted in the nether using diamond sword with a diamond template using gold to make ingots. And no, you just need a stone axe in order to be good in this game now, I guess. 10 damage. Oh yeah, and there's also these banana things now. And apparently if you're holding one, you literally can't die. Well, it goes away after you die, sure, but it also gives you incredibly good, like, stats for a few seconds. So it just makes you overpowered. No one can ever beat anyone in a fight anymore, I guess. Let's see what a shield. We can block people now from hurting us. Oh man. Wait, can't you just do that with a sword, silly? Wait, you can't do it with a sword anymore. Well, that's great. What else? Like a crossbow. This looks good. Takes forever to load. Powerful. What is that? What is that? Why is there a giant pig with horns? Okay, cool. Interesting. Probably won't kill everything everywhere, and it's afraid of mushrooms. And, no one uses chainmail anymore. I guess it's just a different game now. I can probably just go back to playing older versions, even though no one else wants to play those versions anymore either. Okay. well, I suppose I just have to deal with new updates and the wolf and cat weird looking colors and these pigs that replaced my favorite mob, and there's just keep coming. Get out of here, please. And now there's civilization in the nether with multiple biomes, even though it's supposed to be a wasteland. And I think there's even endermen here now too, and stuff. And yeah, yeah. I almost forgot to show you these cool new armor things you can put on your armor to make yourself look like an evoker. But they do lag the game a bit more than usual, just a warning. And they also have zero benefit to your armor. They just look cool. Isn't that awesome? You can find different different things, these templates that you use. You can find these in each of the structures. Yeah. Let's just go to the end. The end sounds fun, right? Yeah, that's fun. Let's go to the end now. Oh boy, I've made it to the end, and I've found this cool new thing. Wait a minute. Isn't this supposed to be an endless void with like nothing out here? Yet there's an island with plants and buildings and stuff, and I just got some fruit. I mean, that's cool. And then there's like living boxes that are kind of terrifying. Yeah, that's cool, as well. What else is there in this place? Oh, nice. I can just skip having to enchant all of my stuff. I can just come here instead, and then destroy every single person I fight in a battle, because that's fun, if you always win, and never have to lose ever again, and then become very upset every time I lose, and stuff like that. And, I'm pretty sure you can even get wings here now. That's cool. I guess you can have wings, and then you can fly. Woo! Oh yeah, this is awesome. I can't. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I can now escape any situation. If I'm about to lose a battle, oh boy, wouldn't want that. Gotta get out of here. Yeah. Let's go into the endless void and find a different island to stand on, because it's an endless void with islands everywhere. Yeah, maybe I should just try playing the older version for a little bit. Oh yes, this is a lot better. When you could get these ore blocks without getting the raw stuff and just actually smelt the blocks itself, and not just raw ore that you find. You could like start flying in all directions without finding something you've never seen before. And what about the nether? That sounds like a good place to go back to after a long time of not actually going to the fiery wasteland that it's supposed to be. And here we go. Do the little loading thing. And then yes. I don't actually miss this soul sand. And the old netherrack texture is beautiful, in my opinion. And finally, my best buds are over here. And it's really laggy, but my best buds are over here. Stop flying. Yeah. How's it going, guys? It's been like 7 years or something since you guys are no longer in the game. So, cool. Oh boy. I remember the first time I went to the Nether. That was really, well, it was scary, but it was cool because of these guys. I thought they were so cool. They didn't want to hurt you until you hurt them, and I heard a ghast. Did you hear that? That was what the ghast used to sound like. I don't know if you knew that or not. I'm pretty sure most people watching this knew, but just in case you didn't. Oh boy. Yeah, remember when you couldn't ride on top of the ghast? Yeah, and there wasn't living creatures around. Only ghosts and people who have come back to life from the dead. There's no living things walking around in the lava. Well, they are cool. I don't think they belong in Minecraft. Only this beautiful but hideous at the same time thing. Yeah. I do like all the new Minecraft features, but I think they just changed the game way too much. So, sorry if I said something about your favorite new feature. But, yeah. The end.